What's poppin', y'all? It's Vumbi Reacts back again with another video. This one is going to be a sports-related video. Yeah, this time we got Marcus Wiley, man. He has a nice podcast, man. I watched some clips from it, man. He has a good thing going, man. Shout out to him. And yeah, so this time we are looking at a possible replacement for the show Undisputed. You know, we had Skip and Shannon. They had their problems. Skip was going at Shannon talking about, hey, man, Tom is a better player than you. and they wasn't having it. They had kind of a back and forth. So now they're looking for a replacement because, you know, Shannon got a buyout from FS1. So the title of the video says, Richard Sherman to Undisputed. Report says Sherman emerged as candidate to co-host with Skip Bayless. Now, what's interesting about that is because, like, back when Skip was on ESPN, Sherman did come on. When I think Shannon was 23. I'm not Shannon. Sherman. Richard Sherman was 23 years old at the time, and they had that very heated moment. And he said, like, at 23 that he's better alive than Skip. So now that Skip is looking for another co-host to replace Shannon. This will be very interesting. Anyways, leave your thoughts and comments down in the comment section, man. If this is your first time on this channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it.
All right, let's get into the story because this is my dog right here.
Yeah.
Sherman. I love Richard Sherman. One, y'all know, because where he from, fool? Compton. Yeah, Richard Sherman from Compton went to Stanford. Damn it. Compton to Columbia, Compton to Stanford. I like the Compton Columbia one over there. Where's it at? Right there? And then he can have that one right over there. All right, the other way. Damn, Compton, I can't point backwards. All right, so got love for him, but he's emerging right now as a candidate to co-host FS1's Undisputed. That's what they're reporting, right? Former NFL All-Pro cornerback beast, future Hall of Famer. If he ain't already, he a future Hall of Famer for sure. Emerged as a co-host candidate for Undisputed on FS1. Now, he worked right now for Amazon in the first season. We saw him producing on the Thursday night football show, which I really like. Carissa over there, Big Whitworth over there. We got Sherman over there. Damn, I feel like I'm missing somebody. Help me out in the comments. Tony Gonzalez, duh.
Tony Gonzalez, Randy Moss.
So reportedly,
from NBC, right?
He met, Sherman did, with Skip Bayless about joining forces. The report comes from Andrew Marchand, who said that the two sides convened at the Peninsula Hotel in Beverly Hills, California. Okay, let me just say this. That's a damn good, nice hotel. Beverly Hills gives it away, but Peninsula as well. Let's just say they weren't trying to hide that they were connected. And everybody who knows something about sports media knows that they are water and oil.
Yes, they are.
In terms of the perception, correct? All right, so.
Yeah, man, water and oil, man. I don't know how that's going to ever work. If it was to happen, that is one of the first thing I really thought. Like, I seen the post on social media, and people were talking about, like, hey, like, of all the people who could host or like be a co-host to Skip on Undisputed, who could it be, man? A lot of people are saying they throwing out a lot of names. They saying like what's that other dude? What's his name? He's on the other. He's on First Things First. Nick Wright. They was talking about Nick Wright coming in. They talking about potentially bringing in Michael Irvin. I don't know how his thing with ESPN is going, but I know he had like some problems. Some legal problems, and I think they're still trying to sort that out. But they were thinking about him as a potential candidate. And then the other day, I was walking, and then I seen that Skip on his podcast was talking about bringing in Charles Barkley from TNT, and that would be interesting because they really do not like each other. They've expressed how they do not like each other. Skip said he would really enjoy it. So I wonder how Shannon and Skip would work out, man. They would have to keep a gate in between them, because.
So Sherman, fascinating. If not only for the history that they have for each other, but also Sherman just a talker, man.
Yes,
smart dude. Just go there. We all know and all got a lot of respect for him. So former Super Bowl champion, and him and Skip had that debate. Y'all remember that debate when they had on First Take? This was like 10 years ago.
Yep.
Sherman was a player and a guest on the program. He told Skip, address me as all-pro Stanford graduate. And then he was talking about Skip saying, you never accomplished anything. These are real quotes, y'all. And then Bayless shot back that he had accomplished more in media than Sherman had in football. And Sherman returned fire and said that he was named All-Pro, meaning he was one of the best 22 at what he does, and didn't believe Skip was in the first 22 at anything. Let me stop down right here. Let me stop. Break it up.
Yeah, they're going to have to bring a gate.
So this is tough. Sherman won the beginning of this argument, but he shouldn't have went to the All-Pro part.
Yeah,
because Skip is top 22. Skip is top 2. Like,
yeah.
I mean, maybe top. All right, Colin, Shannon, Stephen A, Skip.
That's it.
Who else in the top 5? Like the real big dogs. Like, you could start throwing people in there. You could start saying Levitard or Bill Simmons. I don't know how you even rank those guys because they're not on daily shows. So let's stick with the Daily Show cats.
Yeah, Skip top 2, bro. It's him and
now
it's
we
him
know
and Shannon
Richard Sherman's a future Hall of Famer, but Sherman didn't help himself by going to All-Pro because I'm an All-Pro, and I ain't in this conversation, right? So Richard had him against the ropes and let him off. You let him off the ropes. So that was interesting, that little back and forth. But Skip recalled that encounter, and he didn't have so many good things to say about it. He said he personally attacked me. Damn, unrelentingly attacked me. So much for, please, no controversy today. I immediately felt ambushed, bushwhacked, set up, blindsided. I was suddenly forced to fight without fighting. Had to defend myself with both hands tied behind my back. He said it on his podcast, so you know he was reading it in that paper and all that. I'm like, ambush? I'm like, we gotta stop. My coach checked us one day when he said, we were talking about, yeah, y'all get ready for war today. We're going into battle. Nobody get left behind, all soldiers. And he was a former vet. He was like, hey, y'all, I get the lingo. I get what y'all talking about. But y'all calm down on all the war stuff. Y'all asses gonna live no matter what happens on that field.
Yeah.
He was like, I played ball and I was in the war. Not everybody came home. And I mean, look, we still use it loosely, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm very mindful every time I start using that terminology. I wish Skip would be mindful about ambush and bushwhack. Like, man, stop.
Yeah.
As hard as you go in on everybody, dog, you gotta expect return fire. You know what I'm saying? Energy can't be created or destroyed.
Can't throw rocks when you live in a glass house.
Equal and opposite reaction. Come on, Skip, don't do that. Do better than that. So it is a bit amusing that someone who famously went as Skip is now one of the candidates, if not the lead candidate. Let's just say that. Because we know Skip's still going to have that final say. Skip's still going to need you up at 3:30 in the morning. And Skip going to have to talk that LeBum, and then talk them Dallas Cowboys with love, right? So it's going to be interesting to see if Sherman takes this opportunity if offered. But also, is Sherman, like, in this situation?
Yeah, my question to this is, like, yeah, Sherman, like, let's say Sherman did, let's speak as if, like, Sherman did get accepted, right? Let's say Sherman, like, they were advertising that Sherman's going to be the next host. Like, all the football stuff, no question. Sherman is a future Hall of Famer. He's one of the best corners to ever play the position, and that's no doubt, no question. He's a Super Bowl champion. He played a lot of years with the Seahawks. But the thing is, outside of football, I've never seen him talk about any other sport. I've never seen him talk about basketball. Is he willing to do what Shannon did and really, like, study, really, like, force himself to be great on TV, not, like, outside of football, like, outside of just his sport? Is he able to, like, take that and, like, be on Undisputed consistently with Skip and actually, like, battle him in a way that, like, you know, make some good points on other things outside of football? Because, you know, people may joke on Skip, man, but Skip is who he is for a reason, man. Skip, he's get under your skin type of dude. Yeah, man.
Part of a rotation, which I'm still hearing they're going to do, or is it full throttle? Because he still got the Amazon
they might just have
stuff,
to do a rotation.
At least I think he does. And then now you may have this Undisputed opportunity. Even though you don't fit the description, I like the new description. Think about this new description right here for this role. Okay, who got beef with Skip? All right, Lil Wayne gonna be a part of it, supposedly. All right, you imagine one day of a week is Lil Wayne, the next day is somebody you thought hated Skip or Skip hated him, and now they add it. So this opens up the door for Jalen Rose. Is Jalen Rose? Because Jalen Rose grabbed Skip's suit or whatever, his chain, his Jordans, and took him off, undressed him. Jalen Rose got the most gangster Tupac segment in sports media history. Salute to that segment because it was needed to be said. So I love this move by Skip if he goes all the way through with it, and obviously if Sherman signs off. Why? Because this is the best way for Skip to put a wet blanket on this narrative or reality that he's a jealous hater, right? He's a jealous hater, like, you know what? Look what you did to Shannon. You ran him off, and Shannon was great, and he just got more popular than you.
Truth be told about that situation, man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, just from the business side, man, I understand Skip comes off as, like, this, especially, like, on TV, he comes off as, like, this condescending dude, this evil dude. He's playing a villain. But people got to understand, he's also on TV. As far as it is sports, it's a lot of entertainment that goes into it. Nobody's going to listen to somebody talk X's and O's for an hour straight every day. There is that entertainment factor of it, and these guys are playing characters. Skip has to be that guy in order for Shannon to be that likable guy that people like. Skip has to be the hated one, the one that says things that people wouldn't want to say. The LeBron stuff, the the loving Brady, the hating on Aaron Rodgers stuff, man. Like he has to play that role for it to make sense. But in real life, I really think like Skip has helped a lot of people, man. Skip helped Stephen A, helped Shannon, and he's put people in a lot of good positions to succeed outside of him. Look at Stephen A now. So it's very interesting to see.
You think that I'm really in my feelings like that? Let me go grab Richard Sherman. I thought I hated him. Let me go grab Jalen Rose. I thought I hated him. And throw him right in front of him and let him just sit there and stomp on the desk and pop the desk like he always does. That's smart.
It's my turn.
Skip, man. And then also the narrative that he needs a black voice, right? Yeah, that needs stardom. So it's not just the black voice, it's the stardom, right? Stephen A. Shannon Sharp. Well, y'all got to give Skip some credit, too.
Yes,
that sucker didn't make not one, but two superstars. Not stars, not dudes that talk, superstars. Yeah. He helped assist not one, but two of them, right? Man, that's some Phil Jackson stuff, going to two different teams, eras, and having dynasties. That's Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
And I think it's because people don't fully respect him for who he is, right? So this is a situation where, you imagine if that's the circuit right there? Do y'all think Richard Sherman's a good fit?
Yes.
You surprised he's a candidate?
Without a doubt.
Considering him and Skip got that beef, or you think that's a smart
I never thought
move
about the
on
Jalen
all
Rose
parties?
thing.
Y'all want to see that? Because I can't lie, I didn't even think about that before I read the report. And now, kind of all in.
Yeah, man. This is great video, man. Marcus Wiley, man, one of the greats, one of the great football players. Got a great podcast, man. Entertaining. Loved him when he was on FS1 with what was his name? You guys know what I'm talking about, man. He was on that show. But yeah, man, such an interesting take, man. I never thought about the Jalen Rose pair up. That would be very interesting too, because him and Jalen Rose, Skip and Jalen Rose also had that interest. And like he mentioned, like a while ago when Skip was going at NBA players and Jalen Rose was like, was it that he was JV or he didn't even make JV in high school, something like that. But yeah, man. But anyways, if you like this video and want to see more videos like this, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and share and comment your thoughts and opinions on things you would want to see. We try to do everything on this channel. And then do me a favor, peace. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and then we'll catch you in the next one.